Hi, Taurus. This is going to be your reading from June 14th through the 20th. It is good for the Sun, Rising Moon, or Venus sign of Taurus. As always, you guys, please keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading meant for just one person, so it can't possibly resonate with all of you. It'll just resonate with whomever needs to hear it the most. Check your Rising Moon or Venus signs. You could find your messages there in the next couple of days. All 12 zodiac signs will be up on this channel. If you want a message to resonate with you completely, just for you, book a private reading with me for health, wealth, love, or destiny. The link to my website for scheduling is in the description below. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to the Soma Chandra family. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. We're an awesome collective. I really love you guys, and I love my Taurus. If you're a cross watcher, you're free to view the message, but I do not encourage or recommend cross watching. Um, just watch your own zodiac sign, but because I can only read it from the point of view of Taurus. But if you are cross watching, swap the roles. I know that people do that. All right, let's get into it for you, Taurus, my bull gang, my favorite earth sign. Don't tell Virgo and Capricorn that. I love Virgo. I love Capricorn. I love all zodiac signs, but you guys know how I feel about you. I love my Venetian earth signs. So, the animal oracle deck wanted to talk to you guys, the spirit of the animal oracle deck, and they often do because my Taurus are so grounded. They had three messages for you. Flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. That came in the reverse. Vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. And bee spirit, sweet results await. I feel like this week, Taurus, you're in this in-between phase in your life in some way, and it's difficult for you to just be calm and wait and embrace that in between. Something tells me you guys are waiting for some change or working through a change. As a matter of fact, I know you are because you see yourselves as the tower, and what's driving you this month or this week is the Six of Swords. So I think you're at an in between spot right now in your life in some way, and it's just difficult for you to be patient and deal with that time. Just breathe. It'll be okay. Just ground yourself. When vulture spirit comes out, nothing is wasted. You might feel as though you've been picked at, picked over. You might feel like a vulture is coming in to swoop and come at you. I saw that people like circling, waiting for something to happen in your life. And you might also feel like you've wasted your time in a situation. Vulture spirit wants you to know that nothing is wasted. That wasn't a waste of your time. It might have felt like it, but whatever's going on was meant to teach you something. Everything in our life happens for a reason. So it wasn't a waste. Just breathe through this in between. The sweet results are coming, okay? Sweet results do await. That's why it's not a waste, okay? I just saw July, August, something changing. And at the bottom of the deck, I have starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Not just one or two possibilities, infinite possibilities. I was just saying the other day for a Libra reading, have you ever read the book Alice in Wonderland? Alice and her father used to say, I like to imagine six impossible things before breakfast every day. Believe in infinite and impossible things. You can make them happen. Sweet results await. It's not a waste. You just have to embrace this in between. Your advice from the tarot was the Queen of Pentacles. Here you are. Here you are, Taurus. This is a nurturing, practical, mature person focused on career, family, and herself, yourself. Some of you might be married. Some of you need to honor contractual obligations. The Queen of Pentacles is usually a very committed, caring, concerned person. It's time for you to take a very practical approach this week, okay? Stay grounded. Focus on yourself, your family, your health, your career, and any obligations or commitments you are currently in. Okay, I have a feeling that some of you, and not all of you, of course, but some of you might have been in some kind of a third party situation because I have the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords here. And I have a King and Queen of Wands, but I have a Queen of Pentacles and I have an Emperor. And I have the Two of Pentacles, which is some juggling. So some of you have been in a third party situation. Their advice is she's a Queen of Pentacles, or maybe you're the Queen of Pentacles right now, and you might be in an in between phase, and you just need to be patient and be grounded and practical for now. Okay, for now. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Eight of Pentacles. This might have to do with career, or if it's a relationship, you might have worked with this person. Some of you are burying your nose in work, trying to mind your own business, do your own thing. Somebody else might be doing that to you as well. I think some of you work with someone and it's happening in the workplace, possibly. I'm sorry that this is already laid out for you. I know you guys like to watch the cards drop, and I had done that. And in the middle of recording, I had gotten all the way through, and somebody called me. I had not silenced my phone, so I didn't pick these cards, Taurus. I apologize. We can just go through them, it'll be easier. It gave me a moment to really look over it and feel the energy. So, at the center of it all this week, Six of Cups. I think you're missing someone or you're revisiting the past. The Six of Cups is about revisiting the past, remembering when things were easy and innocent and joyful and sweet. Just getting together for fun. You might be remembering easier times. You might be thinking of your children in your own childhood, or again, you're missing a person from the past. And the challenge is the Queen of Wands in reverse. I have a King and Queen of Wands in reverse here. So maybe a very fiery, passionate couple or relationship or connection to some degree. The challenge is reestablishing your sense of self, knowing your own self worth, your confidence, your respect. You might feel a little introverted. If you were having a fiery, passionate friendship with someone, I think you're not now, and I think you miss them. I think you miss that heat, you miss that passion, but something about it hurt and you needed to move on from it because what's driving you guys this week is the Six of Swords. This is a transition. You want to change. You need to release baggage that no longer serves you. It's a slow, calm, healing energy of transformation. We have a frog here. They transform more so than almost any other amphibian on the planet. And I think that you are just moving on to something calmer. It is a slow energy, though, and you're making this transition alone, I see. In the past, the Two of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Emperor all flew out. So I'm not sure who this emperor is. This is a married man. This is a man who is very commanding sometimes. It could be a boss, a father, someone that's married or committed. And I don't know how much emotion this person showed you, but you weren't really sure what to do in this situation. There could have been some juggling happening. And the devil being here, it could have been a Capricorn possibly. They could have been involved, or the devil is desire, something not good for us, an obsession, an addiction, a restriction. Sometimes it can be a third party situation that you're not supposed to be in, something not necessarily good for you, but you're like a moth to a flame, or you were. And this emperor came out. So I don't know if this is a husband underneath all this or someone that really drew you in that was very commanding. It could have been a boss, even someone dictating all of this for you or caught someone in something. I did see the Seven of Swords in my mind, and I saw it peek out in the deck quite a bit, which is about some deceit and betrayal and lies, but that didn't come out for you. So this was the past leading up until now. What you're thinking about right now is getting over pain. Ten of Swords in reverse to the Three of Swords. So heartbreak, loss. This could have been a third party situation. Sometimes the Three of Swords is illness, communicable disease even. That's not true for all of you, but some of you it could be. And you're just trying to recover at this point. Some of you are also avoiding an inevitable painful ending. Someone could have had some issues with this devil here. The devil is anything from desire, mental health issues, addictions, restrictions of some kind of demon on us that we cave into and we can't detach from. So that could have been, you might have felt that with a person or someone else was that way with you. And I think you kept it together for a while, or they did, but then someone had to step in and say, look, we need to be logical. We need to be practical. I think this emperor put an end to something here. That could have been you or a person. You could have been the emperor. Any man or woman can be the emperor. I think this hurt, but you're getting over it. You're healing from this, but you still feel brokenhearted. And this, again, could have been a third party situation. Your actions this week, the Knight of Swords in reverse to the Page of Cups. So I don't think you want to take any risks right now. I don't think that you're going to go out on a limb. You might be feeling a little impulsive and restless, but overall you're burnt out. This is where the Knight of Swords comes in reverse, where we can't be brave and take a risk and go out on a limb. We might want to, but it can also mean we regret something that we do past, from the past, like, oh my God, I can't believe I just dove in like a lunatic with that. I can't do that again. I think you might have some emotional curiosities towards this person, or there might be a child involved with the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups isn't always a child, but it can be. You might be very focused on a child right now, or you might have an apology for someone, or you would be open to some small emotional communication, but you're not going to go running in and take a risk. You're definitely not going to do that. You want to explore things in a small way that are creative and you feel emotional possibilities with, to some degree. The way you see yourself, the Tower and the Hermit. My goodness, Scorpio, Virgo here, heavy major arcana here. You see yourself as the Tower, suddenly making a change. You made the change. You hit the eject button. Something happened out of nowhere. And if you're seeing yourself as the Tower, I just heard in my head, I brought this on myself. No, maybe, maybe not. But sometimes we have to be the Tower and make a big, sudden change out of nowhere. Big changes, moving, or putting an end to something, tearing something down so you can rebuild it in a better place. Because when the Tower comes, we built something too quickly on a terrible location with the wrong materials at the wrong time on a mountain prone to lightning strikes. And he's not walking out, he's falling out. So there are times when we just have to tear everything down and rebuild. I think you see yourself doing this in your life. This is heavy, this is intense. And that's why I think they're saying, look, this is intense when you create a moment like this for yourself out of necessity, even. And just think about it. I think you see yourself being this Tower and then being suddenly withdrawn and needing to search your own soul and spend time alone about what you want to do next. The star will come, the healing will come, the sweetness awaits. There will be infinite possibilities once the smoke clears. There always is after a Tower. That's why Towers happen in our lives. That's why we make them to begin with. It's a sudden change, a sudden shift. And I like the way you're handling that, with the Hermit. The energy around you, I clarified this out. This person sees themselves as the Ace of Wands in reverse in regards to you. So there's delays. This person might want to start something with you that's very passionate, but for whatever reason, they're holding back. They might feel that there's delays, or they're not sure how much growth potential is really in it right now. There's lacking of direction. There might be distractions for this person. The way they feel about you is the Chariot in reverse. This could have been a Cancer, or there could have been a Cancerian involved. If this person was coming to see you or traveling back and forth to be with you, they're not now. They're holding back. They lack direction. They have to hold themselves back with you for whatever reason. But underneath this, I clarified it, Three of Cups. They do want to spend time with you, but they want to be in a situation where it's okay to openly be with you. There might be more than one person involved. So if this was a love triangle between and there was a marriage involved, this person's only willing to do that if everybody's okay with it, or when someone's free or whatever, or they might have just been casual with you and they weren't really determined to get there with you to begin with. They weren't really sure what direction this was going. You guys might have rushed too with the Knight of Swords here and the Chariot here at one point. The action they want to take towards you, I clarified this out a lot because I wasn't sure what was going on. The Star in reverse. So the Star comes after the Tower. If something went down between the two of you, this person is not healed from it yet. They're not ready for a renewal. They're not really wishing on a star about it either at this point. I think they feel a little hopeless about the connection right now and disconnected. I think they want to get together and have fun, but they're not getting in that Chariot and coming towards you. I clarified it out further with their actions. Star in reverse to the Ace of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. Honestly, I think this person sees that there could be something with a lot of potential in it here with you, with this Ace of Pentacles. They see an opportunity that will manifest into abundance, but with the Four of Pentacles, they hold back. They're holding back. I clarified this further and I was like, nah, I'm not buying it. What do they really want with Taurus? Four of Wands to the Lovers. They want to get together. The Lovers has choices, though, and so does the Three of Cups. Honestly, I think this person Um, I think they want to be with you, but if this is a third party situation, they just want to be lovers. They feel a strong connection to you with this Gemini energy of the lovers. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, possibly a fire sign or a Cancerian. If this was a third party situation, they just want to be in a situation that it's open and everything is okay. Or this person just wants choices. They want choices. They want to, yeah, they want to get together with you for a homecoming, but this isn't the Two of Cups. And the lovers, there's always a duality. So at this point, they're going to hold back until it can manifest into the 3D, I think. The way you're feeling, Nine of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands in reverse. So some of you really want to feel free. You want to be self sufficient. You want to be financially independent. Some of you want to get a divorce and be single, possibly. You might be avoiding a painful ending. It's breaking your heart, but you can even be married. Or if this is career, you mean you can be married and in a happy relationship and want to be the Nine of Pentacles. Who doesn't, right? This is where you're very independent. You're doing very well for yourself. If this went down in a career setting of any kind, you might be afraid to leave, but you really want to. Yes, you like your coworkers and stuff, like you might even love them, but you're holding out for something that's more money. This could be career as well. I always consider that. I think you're overwhelmed. I think you're exhausted. I think you feel the need to give up. You can't defend this anymore and you can't take the high road anymore. I think you're tired of somebody coming at you, catching you off guard. You just can't defend it at this point. But I do think you're hoping for freedom and feeling like you can be self-sufficient in some way and feel like an individual and know your own self-worth, which I like. Final outcome. This is interesting. I have the King of Wands, the King of Cups in reverse, and Temperance in reverse. So there could be two different people here. Like this could be the husband, this could be the other man. Not necessarily, though. This could be you, this could be your person. With the King of Wands in reverse to the King of Cups in reverse and Temperance in reverse, first of all, Temperance in reverse is excessive. There's not really moderation. You haven't really determined how you really feel or the purpose of a relationship. You can't be calm, cool, and collected. Temperance almost feels like the cold shoulder with Sagittarius. Like, I'm good, thanks. I think you're going to run hot and cold this week. I think if this is you, Taurus, if I can put the King of Cups and the King of Wands in the most positive way, you're thinking, I really need to focus on my own personal direction and my own goals. I'm not feeling it entirely here. I'm not feeling as passionately driven towards this. I'm not feeling confident. I'm not feeling like I can be consistent. And I can't be emotionally diplomatic in this situation either. And I'm not sure that I'm being guided by the divine because temperance is usually an angel of the divine. If this is a person around you or two different people, you're not having none of it with anybody because you can't feel the divine. You can't determine the purpose. It's a little back and forth and a little hot and cold. And there's something excessive here. And you can't find balance between these two different people, these two different parts of yourself, or these two different, for some of you, again, not all of you, but for anyone in third party situations with married people, it's like, I can't be doing this with this person until if I'm, something's not going good at home either. I heard that as well. But I know not all of you are in third party situations with a married person or you being married. I think you're just not feeling it with somebody right now and you just can't determine the purpose of it. Just remember there's more than one possibility, okay? And the sweet results will come. It's not a waste, okay? It was meant to happen. And yes, you're in an in between phase. Just embrace this time. And don't forget your advice from the tarot. You stay grounded. You be the Queen of Pentacles here, where you're nurturing, you nurture yourself, your health, your career, your family, your obligations. Take a practical, nurturing, grounded approach right now, okay? and focus on your family and what's most important to you. This will all work itself out eventually because you're the tower, you've torn it all down, and you're searching your own soul and spending time alone and really thinking about it. Earth signs are very methodical and very practical. You're ruled by Venus. You're loving people and you're grounded, practical people. I think you will figure this stuff out and yourself and what you want to do here. I'm sorry for your heartache and your pain. It will be okay. This Three of Swords will flip into the reverse as well, where you will be healed. And this will get off the table, okay? And try to figure out what this devil is. We all have this devil. Figure out your weaknesses and notice somebody else's. If this emperor is controlling you in some way with bullshit, don't stand here and go, oh my God, what do I do? Don't be pulled into the past with rose tinted glasses to the point where it pulls your Queen of Wands energy out of you, where you feel introverted and not confident. I want all of you to feel confident and courageous and independent and determined. I know that there's a Queen of Wands inside of you waiting to come out. Let the past be in the past. Continue to move on, okay? Just keep moving on. Okay, Taurus, that's your reading for the third week in June. If this resonates with you, I hope it gives you affirmation and it helps you. Book a private reading with me if it does and you want to work with me personally. I would be delighted to. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Taurus. Take care of yourself Take care of yourselves this week. I really love you guys. I'll see you next time.